Phonetics. Phonetics is the science or study of speech sounds and their production, transmission, reception, and their analysis, classification, and transcription. What do we mean by that? We basically mean that phonetics is not like something that depends on our intuition when it comes to dealing with the symbols of phonetic sounds, but it's a science, more of a scientific study of speech sounds, that is, the sounds that humans can produce, like p, k, t. They are like phonetics is the science of studying these set of sounds. That is, they study their production, how they are produced, and where they are produced, how they are transmitted and perceived, and of course how they are perceived and realized in the brain as well, okay, if we may say so, and their analysis, classification, and transcription. Okay. Also, phonetics can be defined as the phonetic system of the body of the phonetic facts of a particular language. That is, it's a system. Phonetics is a system which studies a set of sounds, a set of phonetic facts actually of a particular language. Okay, because each language has its phonetic phenomena that may differ from one language to another, and also they have different sounds. For example, in English we can find some sounds that actually different from other languages like Chinese, Arabic, Indian, and so on and so forth. Okay. Also, phonetics can be defined as can be referred to the symbols used to represent the speech sounds of a particular language. That is, in English again, we have some symbols. Okay, we have some symbols k, t, p, f. Okay, these are symbols or phonetic symbols. They are used why? To represent or to, I don't know, to express some speech sounds of a particular language, of the English language. And if we go to the Chinese language, we can find another speech sounds, another symbols that can represent only the Chinese language, not English, not any other languages. So basically there are three main branches of phonetics: articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. And let's begin with articulatory phonetics. Articulatory phonetics studies the way sounds are made with articulators. That is, it's a branch of phonetics which studies or deals with how and where certain sounds are produced based on different articulators. What are the articulators? We have different set of articulators that we will see later in this in the following courses or lessons. That articulators, we have the tongue, we have the nose, we have the alveolar ridge, we have the tip of the tongue, we have the lips, we have a lot of actually glottis. We have a lot of articulators, and each can produce different sounds, like the word the speech sound p or b and me are actually produced thanks to the using of the both lips when they get attached. Okay, and actually articulatory phonetics is the most important one in the branches of phonetics. Let's move to the acoustic phonetics and auditory phonetics. They are not really a matter of this lesson. They are not really important. They are not widely studied as much as articulatory phonetics is dealt with usually. So acoustic phonetics studies the acoustic results of different articulations, that is the sounds, the vibration of sounds, and something like that. Auditory phonetics is about studies the way listeners perceive and understand linguistic signals, like the p. How is it understand in the brain, for example? How it is perceived in the ear of listener. Then it goes to the brain, and it is perceived differently from one. It may be perceived differently or similarly depending on the listeners. Okay. And actually, this is the chart. It looks scary sometimes if you are a beginner to linguistics. So, but we have different set of sounds, and each one is classified into different categories, like p and b, they are stop and bilabial. Fricatives, we have f and they are labiodentals. Dentals, we have th and the, like in the word thin, and them, okay. T, this, z, and n, l, r are alveolars. We have a lot of, and I will explain this in details in the following lessons, and hopefully you will understand everything concerning this.